Hi everybody, Roger Lacombe, Premier Martial Arts Westlake. Thank you for hanging in there with us. Our first live video here. I'm here with Sophia and we're here with Mr. Stahl. What I'd like to do today is I'd like to show you guys some different ways that you guys can practice at home. And we're going to go through some exercises and we're going to go through some challenges that I'd like you guys to be able to do. And along with that, I'm going to show you some different things that you can use at your home to practice with. All right? So first off, I'd like to show you some of the exercises that we could do at home. Let's go through some of the exercises. If you have a jump rope at home, Sophia, grab a jump rope. All right? Sophia's going to demonstrate how to do some jumping rope. We recommend that you do maybe a couple different sets, maybe 3 sets. If you're maybe a beginner, maybe you start off with 30 seconds. And if you are a little bit more advanced, you maybe build it up to a minute. All right? So Sophia's going to demonstrate a couple different variations of how you can do jumping rope. All right? So Sophia, when you're ready.
So you can do regular jump rope, right? Just do regular. You can also try for a little bit taller people, you can do straight legs. You have to make sure you flex, don't hit, do straight legs, don't bend your knees. Right? Now you can also do a little bit running in it, where you're stepping over it, moving your legs, you can go a little bit slower. You can also do it with high knees. You're stepping with high knees. Like this. Okay, so you can do that. You can do regular but have really high knees. Or you can do butt kickers. And you can also go really, do it really, really fast. Gives you a lot of exercise.
All right, very nice, Sophia. Excellent job. Okay, another exercise that was very good for you guys to do is what we call mountain climbers, okay? So Sophia's going to get down in a mountain climber position, and what we can do here is where she's going to switch her legs, and she's going to go for 10 reps. So she's going to go 10 times. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then she'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right? So she can do intervals of that as well, okay? Now, one of our challenges that we can do is with our sit-ups, okay? So if Sophia's laying on her back, and turn this way a little bit, Sophia. So there we go. All right? And have somebody support their legs, okay, like this. She's going to put her hands behind her head. All right? And then what she's going to do is bring her elbows up to her knees and back down, okay? Now, she's going to do this for, you can start off by doing it maybe 30 seconds, or you can maybe build it up to a minute. And when you're doing these sit-ups, you want to do it continuously. If you want to take a break, you can take a break on the way up, but not on the way down, okay? And so what we'd like to do is count how many sit-ups you can do in that 1 minute, and maybe we'll have a little fitness challenge to see who can do the most sit-ups in 1 minute. So what you'd like to do is videotape your child doing the sit-ups, and then send it in to us, and we'll have a little challenge. Maybe we'll have a challenge for our little champs, and we'll have a challenge for our juniors, and we'll have a challenge for our adults as well. So demonstrating the sit-ups here, she would bring her go all the way up and all the way down, just like that. And she would continuously do that for up to 1 minute. And if she needs to take a break and rest, she can rest on the way up like that, and then she can continue going, just like that. Okay? Very good. All right, so that's a good fitness challenge on the sit-ups. Next one is going to be the push-ups, okay? So she's going to get down in a push-up position. She's going to have her back straight, her eyes up, arms about shoulder width apart, okay? And then she's going to bend her arms about halfway down and come back up. And she'll continue doing that for 1 minute. And again, this could be another fitness challenge that you guys can do at home, all right? And then again, if she needs to take a break, she'll take a break on the way up, not on the way down, and then she can continue from there going up and down. And this would be a very good fitness challenge that she can do. Okay? All right, stand up. Very good. All right. Now, next thing we can do is we're going to go through some of our combinations. Okay? So everyone at home I'm going to give you an example. I brought a pillow from our house, and so everybody has a pillow at home. They can, from here, they can hold the pillow out like this. The student can get into a guard stance, and then from there, they can demonstrate their jab crosses, just like that, hitting that pillow. Good. She can also go through some more of her combatives. So, for example, if I hold the pillow down low, now she can do her snapping kicks, just like this. She can alternate her legs. Keep that continuous. Now, if she puts a combination together, she can do a snapping kick and 2 hammer fists, just like that. Good. Now she can also use some of her other combatives, such as her elbow strikes. So if I hold the pillow up like this, she can do her cross elbow, elbow number 1. If she turns sideways, now she can do elbow strike number 2. And if she turns her back, and I hold the pillow up nice and high, now what I can do here is we can do a little exercise where if she has her eyes closed, I can push to one side, and she elbow strikes like this. If I push to the other side, she comes up here like that. All right? If I go down low, now she's doing elbow strike number 4. Very good. All right? Turn around, Sophia. Very nice. So, we can also do some of your kicks from here as well. All right? One of the ideas that one of the PMA schools had was they took a laundry bag that they had, and they filled it with all the laundry they collected in their rooms. All right? We all have laundry in our rooms. Put all the laundries together, held up that laundry bag, and they kicked the laundry bag. I can also hold the pad against my body this way, and she can demonstrate some of her kicks. Her front kicks, her side kicks, and her back kicks. Very good. All right? Now, another thing you can do is
just check.
Grab one of the noodles. All right, you have a pool noodle. You can grab one and go to the dollar store. Grab one for $1. Slice it in half, and this works as a great tool for their focus and accuracy. I can hold it up like this. She could do her jab crosses. She can also add her hook in there. Jab, cross, and hook. Now for more of our advanced belts, now she can work some of her bobs and weaves. So I can bob and weave here, jab, cross. Bob and weave, jab, cross. We can also work our slips. So I can push it out this way, all right? And she can work on her slips, adding the combinations after that, all right? She can also work some of her kicks. She can work her round kicks. Some more of our advanced belts can work the crescent kicks. And for more of our advanced belts, they can work the spin crescent kicks. Like that. Very good. All right? Now, a great exercise that we can do at home. I learned this when I used to train with Chuck Norris back in the good old days. And one of the exercises we used to do was we would hold on to a chair, okay? So Sophia would hold on to the chair, I would do the same thing, all right? We can work our front kicks. Lift our leg up, work on the 4 parts of a front kick. Extend, recoil, down. These are our thrusting front kicks, so we're going to pull our toes back, and we're going to use the ball of our foot. So if we start with a coil, extension, recoil, and down. Now, for a good exercise that we can do at home, this is what we used to do with Chuck Norris, is we would hold the leg up in the air and we extend and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the knee up, push it out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can go through that. We would normally do like maybe 5 of those. Now, when I was working with Chuck Norris, of course, we would do 10, and we would hold it out for 10 seconds. So our advanced belts, if you want to hold it out a little bit longer, you can. Now, you can do the same thing with our round kicks. So we turn our body to the side, we coil, extend, recoil, down. Coil, extend, now hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recoil, keep the knee up, and kick again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set it down. Now we can also do that with our side kicks, all right? So if we're doing our side kicks, we'll go through all the parts. We're going to lift the knee up on the coil. Turn a little more sideways, Sophia. Good. Turn our hip. Push with the heel. Hold it out. Bring it back in. Set it down. Again, lift the knee up. Pivot. Kick. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Now, for another great exercise that we can do, another great drill, this would be more for our adult students, is hold the chair. If you have a chair like the chair like this at home, and I straddle the chair. Sophia gets into a guard stance. Back up just a little bit. Now what she's going to do is she's going to throw her kick over the chair and tap me in the stomach. Good. And go straight out just like this. This is a great exercise. And it's great working on that, keeping that knee up on that coil and recoil. Now, she can also turn sideways. Get a little closer, put your feet together. And now you can do a side kick, straight out like this. Some of our advanced belts can then, from here, after she does the side kick, I want you to turn your back to me. Side kick first. Turn your back, turn your head, now do a back kick. So now she's alternating. So now switch around. So now you can do it on this side. Side kick with the right, back kick with the left. Side kick with the left, and back kick with the right. Very good. Sophia's never done this drill before, but it's a great drill. It's a great exercise. All right, it really works on putting your combinations together.
Looks good.
All right. So now, Sophia, how you doing? Okay.
Master Loco.
Yes, sir.
Can I say one thing right into
Absolutely,
the
Mr. Stahl.
camera? Okay, guys. We hope you guys are enjoying it so far. That's fine. I can. So we hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Comment on what we're saying. Some of these things that Master Lacombe is saying is awesome. So write your comments and your thoughts too in the comment section, so we can make sure you guys are fully engaged in the training. Number one, any ideas that you're having or any questions you have, that you send them in, okay? Because this is an interactive group, okay? This is part of our training, just like you're in a classroom. Maybe if you think...
Let's make sure, Mr. Stahl, that they all have their uniforms on. We want to make sure they all have their premier uniforms on.
Yeah, and make sure you have your uniform on. Send a selfie to the group of you, or a video of you practicing some of these awesome techniques and home training ideas and tricks that Master Lacombe is putting up, okay? So guys, pay attention and keep training, and make sure you write comments, anything you want, and add to the group experience, okay, guys?
We're also going to add some fitness drills, some challenge drills we're going to pass out to everybody.
And yeah, that's another great point. PMA, we have awesome fitness drills and kind of do it at home type of challenges and things that you will want to use for your advantage during this time when a lot of people are, staying away and trying to stay home. So I'm going to be putting these up in my room so that there are challenges and things that I am going to be doing. And I think you're going to really like them. And your parents are also really going to appreciate them, because they have some of our typical challenges like make your bed, brush your teeth, things like that. And as well as great strength building exercises, okay? So guys, good job. Keep training with us right now, and we hope you're enjoying it. Let us know, okay? And make sure you type in a comment, and tell your friends too. You can invite some of your friends if they want to come watch or train with you online. Let us know, and we can maybe invite them into the group too, okay? All right, talk to you soon, and keep training with us right now, and enjoy the training with Master Lacombe. Here he is.
All right, very good. Excellent job. So I think what we'll do now is we're going to just go through some of our weapons, some of our weapons training. Okay, so we're going to start off with.
And Jason, I see what you're saying. We're going to make sure we get a good wide shot for you.
All right. So this is for our black belt in training. We're going to do some of our stick drills, okay? And so for those of you who have not yet joined the black belt in training, you get kind of a taste of some of the different drills that we're going to do for our sticks. So the first thing we're going to do is we bow to each other. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so these are our scream sticks, and we're going to hold the stick about this high right here, because we have a little bit of a choke on the bottom here. All right, and we're going to put the same leg forward that we're holding the stick on. We're going to hold it up here on a kind of a 45-degree angle. Now, the one thing about sticks is the sticks kind of simulates different kinds of weapons. So when we do our stick fighting, it's not exactly using a stick. It's like using a weapon like a knife, or it could be a sword. So everything that we do is going to be very fluid motion, all right? So we're going to start off with the downward strike here, coming down. These are follow-through strikes, just like that. And we always hit right about where the tip of the stick is. Okay? Now we have our upward strike, coming up this way. And our horizontal strike, going straight across like this. Now, if you have one of those noodles that we talked about earlier, you could actually do the same thing with one of those, practicing with the noodle. All right. Now, the next one we're going to do is we're going to put the combination together. We're going to go 2 down and 2 up. And 2 horizontal. Good, very good. Now put it all together. 2 down, 2 up, and 2 horizontal. Very good. All right. And then bow. Very good. All right. So now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Stahl for a second. I'm going to have him demonstrate a couple of our with the nunchucks. So we have our test coming up pretty soon here, and he's just going to demonstrate some of our different techniques that we have using the nunchuck. All right.
Okay, guys. So for the nunchucks, it's very important that you know exactly where you're gripping the weapon. Okay. Don't grip it way down here. Try to keep it always about a thumb from the top, so you have a nice grip. Okay. We're always going to bow first, so we put it over our heart. Courtesy and respect. Then we're going to have our hands up just like we're in fighting, and we're going to release the nunchuck, okay? So, again, this is perfect for when you're training at home. You're going to be practicing in the air. You might not have a partner to practice with. So, we're going to do over the top, just like this. Good. Good. And then whatever we do on the right-hand side, we're also going to do on the left-hand side, okay? Good. So, we're doing the same thing. And we always want to keep one hand up. That way, we're protecting ourselves from our opponent, hypothetically, but we're also protecting ourselves from the weapon so it doesn't get us. If something happens, the dog barks, we don't whack ourselves in the face, okay? All right. So, thank you. Okay, now we're going to do the figure 8, okay? And think of it also like you're just drawing a big X. You're going from the up to the down, okay? And then as you get more comfortable, you're going to bring it in closer, and it's going to be faster. Okay? Good. So you can start off really slow as you're comfortable, and make sure you're not going to hit anything like any thing in your house. I'm sure your mom or dad would not like that. So basically, you're going to then, once you get better at it, you're going to bring it in closer. It's going to be more with your wrist, and your hand is going to stay up. Good. Then once you master the regular figure 8 on both sides, you're then going to go the reverse figure 8, okay? I want to see some of you guys, when you do your demonstration, your test, the reverse figure 8. So that means you're going not from the top down, you're going from the bottom up on the reverse figure 8. When you're comfortable, you can go faster, but you can start slow, get the hang of it, because it's going to be a little weird at first. And just tilt it right to there, perfect. And then, as you're comfortable, it's going to go from the bottom up. So remember, go slow, like an arrow that you're drawing up and down. Is going to be like the reverse figure 8. So it's going to be here and here. When you get good at that, do the other hand. It's going to feel a little weird at first. But remember, all these are making your punches even better too, and your other martial art moves, because you're using your wrist muscles and your coordination. Okay? Don't forget the downward helicopter. And remember, we're not holding it like this. We're not making a big batch of stew. Okay? Even though I'm sure some of you guys are, seeing your mom and dad's making a lot of food inside. It's good family time, this whole emergency, but we know it's also a good time to train on your own, okay? And not just rely on Master Lacombe or myself to make you guys better. You guys should all be practicing at home as well. So remember, this is the downward helicopter. Another thing I want to see you guys doing is the up and down. So you have it on the up, then you're going to switch to the down while holding it up above your head still at face level. So you're going to go up, then down, and then up again. And keep that hand up to protect yourself. Go slow. So it goes up, you quickly shift to down, and go up again. And when you feel better about it, you'll do it all in one move. It'll be up and down. Up and down right here. Okay? And then don't forget, you got your 3 count. Your hip, hip, shoulder. Or hip, hip, hooray, right? Some of you guys like that. So it's hip, hip, shoulder, hip, hip, hooray. America saves the day. Just kidding. Master Lacombe saves the day. All right, so ready? Hip, hip, shoulder on the other side. Make sure you get both sides, okay? And then we have our catches from opposite hand to the other hand. The catches. Then you're going to go catches underneath the same shoulder. This one I want to see you guys doing more of. Catches underneath the same shoulder. And once you get better at that, I want to see you guys do your jabs. So you have it on the right hand, it's going to be underneath the right armpit. Hands are up. You're going to punch it out and come back. Punch it out and come back. Just like you're doing a punch. Just like you're doing a hammer fist punch almost. And back, but this time you have your weapon. It's going to hit the nunchuck. Or it's going to hit the opponent in the face. Makes it so your punch is as long as the nunchuck. It's a very good move. Keep your hand up. Be careful. Be safe, especially at home. Make sure your brothers and sisters aren't around to accidentally get hit, or your dog or cat. Do the other side. And make sure you always keep your hand up. Show good form. And then last of all, practice your catches. So at the end of your performance, once you've done all your moves, you have a nice catch and a bow. So practice your catches on both sides. So you're doing your move, then you're done, catch it, and be ready to finish off. Okay, guys? Don't forget to practice your nunchucks and be extremely safe, okay? Wash your hands and be safe, guys. Good job. Thank you, Master Lacombe.
Thank you, Mr. Stahl. All right, very good. All right, let's also remember now that our worksheet for this month is potential. All right, and always remember that potential is what you can become. All right, so the big key with potential is developing that what we call self-confidence. And self-confidence is very important, okay? The more confident you are in your abilities, in your technique, and how you feel about yourself is where you're going to go. And so the potential is a very important thing. There's a lot of people in this world that put a lot of negative things inside of you. And if you listen to those people, your confidence level is going to go down. You've got to believe in yourself at all times, okay? And don't listen to those negative thoughts that people try to put inside your mind, okay? Now, we're going to be doing more live videos in the next few days, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll be posting things on our Facebook group page. We'll also be posting things on our YouTube page, which is PMA Westlake. All right, make sure you subscribe to that. And if you haven't joined our group, make sure you tell your friends to do that. And like Mr. Stahl said, post your videos. Tell us what you think about what we're doing here, okay? So also I want you to remember to practice your student creed. So Sophia and I are going to start by going through the student creed with you, and we're going to finish with the closing creed, all right? Sophia, you ready? I will develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that could reduce my mental growth or physical health. I will develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. I will use common sense before self-defense and never be abusive or offensive. This is a black belt school. We are dedicated. We are motivated. We're on a quest to be the best. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. And I choose to be a winner. Our closing creed, Sophia, is I'm a dedicated student of the martial arts. I live by the principles of a black belt. Modesty,
courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and a double spirit. Yay! All right, very good. Ready, set,
Set.
bow. Thank you, all of you, for listening and watching. Thank you to Mr. Stahl for helping out, putting our videos together. And thanks to Sophia for helping out. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you all for joining in. Thank you very much. Do we get a few...